to think just like with Bill. Bill was much stronger, but it was a little further out to the east, so it was closer to Bermuda. This is closer to the east coast, but it's also weaker. So it's kind of a, it's going to be kind of a, you get some pluses from it and some minuses. But in any case, it looks like at very most it may strengthen back to a Category 1 hurricane. Could strengthen to that, and then it'll start to fall apart. But as it moves up, it could get around Cape Cod and those areas along the mid-Atlantic coast and then work its way up close to New England, but not very strong. That certainly means rain and some higher tides for sure. 82 is what we're dealing with right now. 82 is a current reading that we haven't been this warm with since the early part of the week. So 80 in Santa Fe, 86 right now in Roswell. The forecast for the day, I think we're going to see about 89 for the eventual high, partly cloudy skies. Once again, don't be surprised if you see an isolated storm along the mountains, although I don't think it's going to be even as active as yesterday. 57 to 62 for your overnight lows tonight with fair skies. Tomorrow, partly cloudy once again, and about 89. And again, not a lot out there. If you see one, you see a buildup, it's going to be heading almost straight to the south-southwest. And the bigger pictures, there's just not a whole lot happening for most of the western part of the country. There is a pretty strong system that's trying to move in, and it's actually very large, all the way from the Canadian coast down towards L.A. However, it's going to be pushing most of the energy to the north. That's where the rain is. So the rest of it's just going to be the cloud cover that's going to push on in over the short period. Now, there's nothing to talk about really on the radar right now in New Mexico. The action is kind of heading off into West Texas, but we will see a few spot showers, I think, try to move into the southeast corner of the state as we go through the afternoon. The rest of the activity is just going to be what we call recycling moisture, okay? We got dew points in the 40s and the 50s, so that's enough when the afternoon heating and then the lift off the mountains to produce some storms there. And that's going to be about the extent of it for today, for tomorrow, and for Sunday as well. The dew points have started to drop off here in Albuquerque. Just a day and a half ago, we had dew points in the 50s, okay? We're sitting at 39 now. We're sitting at 39 in Santa Fe. Where there is moisture is where there's the best chances for some showers, and that's going to be in the northeast, east, and in the south part of the state. Travel weather for today, it's a mess. If you have to go towards Chicago or New York or Atlanta, it's a couple of the major hubs in the country there. They are going to be dealing with some delays, so be sure and check that. Matter of fact, Dallas has some storms that were developing, and you can see that line right near Dallas right now, and then back to the west and the northwest. But LA, San Francisco, Denver, Phoenix, all looking pretty good. So again, it's nice and dry here. Other parts of the country are dealing with some pretty big storms. Temperatures in the 80s for Santa Fe, some isolated showers, and then temperatures in the near 90 range for your Friday, for your Saturday, and your Sunday. Not a bad weekend.
And I think you said earlier that's a little bit above normal, but not much.
Yeah, it's a couple of degrees. 87 is our normal high for this time of year.
Okay, Mike, thank you.
You bet.
More